to JEE Mains Matrices and Determinants question. So let me start to solve, guys. The question is, if A is equal to 1, 2A, 2, 1, 2, 2 minus 2B is a matrix satisfying the equation A into A transpose, which is equal to 9 times of I, where your I is a 3 cross 3 identity matrix, then the ordered pair A comma B is equal to what? That is something they are asking the question. So now first try to understand what is given in the question. So here it is given that there is a matrix A. So this is that matrix A which satisfies the condition that is A into A transpose is equal to 9i, where your I is a 3 cross 3 identity matrix, and also they are asking us to find the value of A comma B. That is something asking the question. So now what you are supposed to do is just keep this A, okay? Just keep this A outside. Let's think about the condition given in the question. It is given that your A into A transpose is equal to 9. So just I am going to expand. This particular condition in terms of or with the help of your matrix A. So I will write here. Your matrix A is nothing but 1, 2A, 2, 1, 2, 2 minus 2B. Correct or not? So that is what the matrix A given in the question, and the condition is A times of A transpose is equal to 9 times of I. So I is nothing but the identity matrix. 3 cross the identity matrix. So we know, you know what is identity matrix now? Identity matrix means the diagonal elements are 1, and except those diagonal elements, every elements are 0. Okay, all the diagonal elements are 1, and except those diagonal elements, each and every element are 0. That is something we call as your identity matrix. So now let me expand this particular condition by putting the value of matrix A. So we are having A into A transpose. What is A here? Your A is nothing but 1, 2A, 2, 1, 2, 2 minus 2B. Correct or not? Times of A transpose. You know how to find transpose of matrix now? It's very simple. Just reverse your rows with columns. So that is what you do now. So just you need to reverse it up. Either by rows or columns, you need to reverse it up. That is what we mean by A transpose. That's a simple definition or a simple understanding for the people who are newly learning this matrices and determinants. Okay, but in other terms also we can define A transpose. Like we say now, for example, you are having any matrix such that Aij, that bracket M cross N, we define the transpose as Ji, like that we define. So that is in terms of other form, and that is for the people who are pakka in matrices and determinants. But for the basic understanding, just need to reverse the rows and columns. That is the job, and the job is over if we just do that. Okay. So now A transpose will be nothing but just into reverse the rows and columns. So you will get it as 1, 2A, 2, 1, 2, 2 minus 2B. Okay, wow? And that is equal to 9 times of I. So 9 times of, that is scalar product of a identity matrix, which is nothing but a 3 cross the identity matrix. So 3 cross identity matrix means your diagonal elements are 1. Except those, every elements are 0. That is what we define as identity matrix now. So except your diagonal elements, each and every element 0, and your diagonal element is a unity. Not unity, it's 1. Okay. I just said unity because of that your physics part as well as your that complex numbers part. Okay, that is why I said as unity. But anyway, you should take it as 1, 1, 1 as your diagonal elements. So now let me solve it out. So we know that 9 times of a particular matrix is something but scalar product. It's very simple. If you have a scalar product, that is lambda times of a matrix A, multiply each and every element with that particular scalar lambda. So very basic concept. That is what I'm going to do here. But what about your left hand side? How will you just multiply these two matrices? This is very, very simple because you guys already know, the concept of solving this. So what you will do is, it's very simple. First you will take first row into first column, second row into first row into first column, first row into second column, first row into third column, like that you do now. That's a process of multiplying two matrices. But the condition is, just try to understand, we know that order of this matrix is 3 cross 3 and order of this matrix is 3 cross 3. The condition is, number of columns of your first matrix, that is number of columns of your pre-multiplier, should be equal to number of rows of your post multiplier. Correct or not? So these three things are of course equal here. Therefore multiplication of matrix upholds true here. And the thing is, this 3 cross 3 will be the order of the new matrix that you will get after multiplying these two matrices. Guys, I am explaining each and everything conceptually so that you guys could understand everything. Okay, so just let me multiply it. So what you will do is first row into first column. So first row into first column, how will you do? Think carefully and say, we are having 1. So 1 into 1 plus 2 into 2, okay, 4 plus 1, then plus 2a. So that is what you will do. So therefore I think first time you will get it as 2, okay, you will get it as 9 here. Listen carefully. 1 into 1, that is 1, 2 into 2, 4, 2 into 2, 4, so 4 plus 1 is 9. And now first row into second column will be 1 into 2, 2 plus 2, then 4 minus 4, that will be 0. Here it will be 0. Correct or not? So that is what you will get, guys. This time using that multiplication of matrix, first row into first column, first row into second column, first row into third column, then go upon for your second row into first column, second row into second column, like that you need to go. Okay, so now you will get as 0 here, then 1, 2, 2 with this particular element, that will be 1a, so a plus 4 plus 2b, a plus 4 plus 2b, correct or not? Then we can go upon your second row. That is 2, 1 minus 2 with your first column, that will be 2 plus 2 minus 2, that will be 0. Of course it will be 0, and I think here also it will be 0, here also it will be 0, here also it will be 0, and we need to just write the two elements. Nothing but second row into second column, correct now? So second row into this particular column, that will be 2, 2, 4 plus 1, 5 minus 4, that will be 1, I guess, yes. And what will be left out? Think carefully and see. Sorry, it will be 9, and the third element, the variable, I guess. So third row, third column, when you multiply, I guess you will get it as a square, a into a, okay, a square plus 4 plus b square, okay, a square plus 4 plus b square, okay, wow. So this is what you will get. So now we will have a matrix here. So now scalar product, you know now, 9, 0, 0, 0, 9, 0, 0, 0, 9, because we are multiplying each and every element by the scalar lambda. So here the lambda is nothing but 9. So that is what I am doing here. And now the question is very, very easy. Why do you think the question is very easy? 0, okay. So why do you think the question is very easy? Because we need to just use the equality of matrix, because order of these two matrices are same. So just need to check each and every element, then the job is over for you. So now I think I did some mistake. So instead of writing these zeros, I can write it as a plus, okay. A plus 4 plus 2B, okay. So these two zeros I can replace now, because I need more than 3 equations in order to find A and B. So A plus 4 plus 2B, and here it will be third row, okay. Third row, second go into second column, second row into third column. So 2A minus 4 plus B square. 2A minus 4 plus B square. B into B, B square, yes. Two A, then plus 2 minus 2B. Correct. Plus 2 minus 2B. That is what you will be getting here. So now use the equality. So from this you will get it as this 0, this A, this element. So A plus 4 plus 2B is equal to 0, as well as I can write this A, okay, 2A plus 2 minus 2B is equal to 0. So what you can do, just add these two particular equations, therefore get it as 2B cancel and 3A plus 6 is equal to 0. Therefore your A is equal to minus 6 by 3 minus 2. Okay, well, if A is equal to minus 2, 2, so B will be minus 1. So therefore the order pair A comma B will be minus 2 comma minus 1. Okay, so that's how you should solve this question. So basically the concept behind this is very, very simple. So actually what you need to do is just multiply these two matrices using basic way of, or the methodology of multiplying two matrices. First row into first column, first row into second column, first row into third column, just multiply. Actually where I stuck is I did one mistake here, that's why I stuck here. So no problem, anyway this is the answer for the question. So now let us move on to the next one. And the next question is the least value of the product xyz for which the determinant, that is, this is the determinant, that is x11, 1y1, 11z is non-negative is equal to what? So that is what they are asking the question. So people, in the question is given that we are supposed to find the least value of the product xyz for which, that means that's a condition for which this particular determinant should be non-negative. That means the value of this determinant should be always greater than or equal to 0. That is what we mean by non-negative now. So just use that concept here. So now for that I need to first find the value of the determinant. So how can I find the value of the determinant? If it's 2 cross 2 matrix, you guys will easily find out the value of determinant because you guys already know the basic formula for it. But here the order is 3 cross 3, therefore you need to introduce a concept called cofactors. Correct or not? So you know how to find cofactor now. So for example, Cij is there, means minus 1 power of I plus j times of minor of that particular element. So cofactor of a particular element will be minus 1 power of sum of number of rows plus columns times of minor of that particular element. This is what we define as cofactor. So let me say one example. For example, I need to find the cofactor. I will introduce a matrix here. What I can introduce? Okay, let it be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I am saying the matrix like this. For example, if I need to find the cofactor of Cij, there's nothing but let the I and j be 1, 1. That is first row and first column. That is nothing but your 1. First row and first column, what we are having? 1 is the particular element we are having. So C11 will be nothing but minus 1 power I plus j. What is I plus j? 1 plus 1, that is 2. So minus 1 square times of minor of this particular element. How will you find minor? Very simple. Just strike out the column and the row of that particular element. Just strike out the column and the row of that particular element. What I am trying to say here is, listen very carefully. If I'm asking some minor of any particular ij element, just cancel out your row I and your column j. So that means here I need to cancel the first row and first column. So cancel out like this. First row and first column I can cancel out. Therefore I am getting 4 here. So therefore minor of the element will be 4. Now C11 will be equal to minus 1 square is 1. So 1 into 4, 4. So therefore I am getting cofactor of that particular element is 4. This is how we need to find the cofactor. Okay, so that is the concept we are gonna use here to find the determinant. Guys, these are all basic and these are all basic things that you guys are supposed to know because you are gonna write JE now. But anyway, I am teaching it. Okay, so C11 will be equal to 4. This is the same concept I am gonna use here. But the thing is, to find determinant, what you need to do is just find the product of the not product, just find the sum of the product of each and every element with its cofactor. Find the sum of the product of each and every element in any row or any column with its cofactor. So I will repeat once again. Just listen to me very carefully. You need to find the sum of the product of any one row or any one column's element times of the cofactor of that particular element. So for example, let me take x11. Let me take this first row. When I take upon this first row, x is your element. Then what is its cofactor? Strike out. Therefore, you get it as, let me say here. So for the x, the cofactor will be x11, 1y1, 11z. So to find the cofactor, what do you need to do? So for x, you need to strike out these two elements. Therefore, I will be left with y1, 1j. So how can you find the determinant for this particular value? Determinant for this particular set of elements will be yz minus 1. You know this now for 2 cost matrix. You guys already know how to find determinant. So therefore, I'll get it as x into yz minus 1. Then plus of there's also one other thing. We know that your x is nothing but your first column. Therefore, minus 1 par I plus j will be 1 plus 1, that is minus 1 square. Therefore, it will be positive. This is okay. Yz minus 1 is okay. But the thing is, for the element 1, the row is 1 but the column is 2. The row is 1 but the column is 2. Therefore, what will you do? It will be 2 plus 1. Correct or not? Not 2 plus 1, 1 plus 2. Correct or not? So that is what you will get now. So therefore, it will be 1 into, I will write out here. For this particular 1 of the first row, it will be x11, 1y1, 11z. This is what you are having now. So for this element, what you will do? This is the first row and second column. Therefore, you can cancel like this. Correct or not? Therefore, I will be left with 1, 1, 1z. Okay, wow. So here it will be z minus 1. Z minus 1. Correct or not? Very simple now. So the minor will be z minus 1. But the thing is, we need to find the cofactor. We need to find the product of each and every element with its cofactor. So therefore, minus 1 par I plus j. So your 1 is nothing but, for the 1, what is I? I is 1. But j is 2. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Therefore, minus 1 par 3 is minus 1. So this will be negative. So you will get it as negative of z minus 1. So that negative we will take out here. Z minus 1. Then plus of, for this particular element, row is 1 and column is 3. Okay, row is 1, column is 3. So 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. Minus 1 par 4 is plus 1. So you don't need to take upon or care upon the sign. So for this element, what will be the cofactor? I will write here 1y1, 11z. So for this element will cancel. So 1y, 1, 1. So 1 minus y will be the cofactor. Sign will be plus only because 1 plus 1 is 2, which is nothing but the positive value. So 1 minus y. So minus 1 square is plus 1. So therefore, you don't need to care about it. See, I taught you each and every concept of how to find the cofactor itself. But actually, this is just a question solving session. But anyway, I'm doing this for you people. Okay. So 1 minute wait. Let me rub this. Okay, so now as well as what you will do, just simplify it up. So this will be xyz minus x minus z plus 1 minus y, and we know that this must be greater than or equal to 0 because in the question is given that there's a condition. There's nothing but the determinant value should be non-negative. That means it should be always greater than or equal to 0. Okay. So now what is being asked in the question? You're asking the least value of x, y, z. That is what you're having. So take all the elements to the right side except this x, y, z. So x, y, z will be greater than or equal to x plus y plus z. So 1 plus 1 is 2. When you go to that, it will be minus 2. This is what we guys will arrive finally. Correct or not? That is what you will arrive finally now. So let me give us one equation. That is x, y, z is greater than or equal to x plus y plus z minus 2. Let me give us one equation to solve this. Okay. So I will get this equation 1. Wait, these things are not important because that's the taught you what is cofactor, the basic idea. So now let me rub these things. Okay, so when you rub this, now what you will do is, now for the 3 elements x, y, z, using your A and Gm inequality, write the inequality. Using your AM and GM and HM inequality, don't include HM, just include AM and GM. Just include JM and GM. So that will be arithmetic mean that is x plus y plus z by 3 will be always greater than or equal to geometry mean of 3 elements will be cube root of x, y, z. So take this 3 to that side. Therefore your x plus y plus z will be greater than or equal to 3 times of cube root of x, y, z. So now let me keep this as equation 2. Okay. So keep the equation 1 and we are having equation 1. Keep this as equation 2. We are having equation 1. Just compare these two equations. From this, please understand. When you compare your equation 1 and equation 2, what you would say is your x, y, z will be always greater than or equal to cube root of x, y, z. Okay. 3 times of cube root of x, y, z or what? Think carefully and say, if I have like this, what will I have? 3 times of x, y, z. Okay. Yes, correct. So 3 times of cube root of x, y, z. I will write it very clearly. Your x, y, z will be always greater than or equal to 3 times of cube root of x, y, z minus 2. X, y, z. Yes, minus 2. That is what we will arrive finally when we compare this equation 1 and equation 2. So let me say how I am saying like this. I know that your x, y, z is greater than or equal to x plus y plus z minus 2, and also we are having this equation 2. So from equation 2, I would say that your x plus y plus z is always greater than or equal to 3 times of cube root of x, y, z. That means, of course, I can replace this x plus y plus z as this 3 times of cube root of x plus y, x, y, z. How? Because your x plus y plus z is always greater than or equal to. Therefore, I am having the eligibility, I am having the liberty to replace this x plus y plus z as 3 times of cube root of x, y, z. Okay, just I am comparing equation 1 and 2. If you just see it for 2 to 3 minutes, you guys will understand, even though you did not get my point. Okay, so this is the equation that you will be getting finally. And now the question is simple. I will wrap this. The question is simple from now. Just listen to me. The question is almost done. We done it. So now this is what we are having now. So we'll write it here. XYZ will be greater than or equal to 3 times of cube root of XYZ minus 2. Okay, so from this what you are gonna do is let me take your cube root of XYZ as t. When I take cube root of XYZ as t, then XYZ will be t cube. So t cube will be greater than or equal to 3 times of t minus 2. So now take all these terms to the correct or not? 3t minus 2. So your t cube will be greater than or equal to 3t minus 2. When you take your t as cube root of xyz. Okay. So now take all those terms to the left side. Therefore it is t cube minus 3t minus 2 will be greater than or equal to 0. So that is what you will get finally when you solve this. When you solve this particular inequality. Okay. So that is what you will get. So now how will you solve this particular expression, like t square minus 3t minus 2 cubic polynomial, right? So for example, let me take your t as 1. When I take your t as 1 minus 3 minus 2, 1 minus 3 minus 2 minus 3 minus 2 t minus 1. No, it's not coming. So how to find two other roots? Think and say two other roots minus 1 minus 2. Okay. Yeah, let me take this minus 2, I think. Minus 8 plus 6 plus 4. Yeah. Now, okay, I got it. So t minus 1 into t plus 2 into t minus 1 will be greater than or equal to 0. That is what you will get now. Guys, just put out those values. You guys learn this in class 9th itself. Okay. For a cubic polynomial, you want to find those 3 roots. What you will do is first put any value like 1, 2, 3. Most probably that will be the value, or negative 1 or negative 2. But when you put out those values, just write as in terms of x minus a and divide this polynomial by that x minus a. Then you will get the other roots. Okay. That is what you need to do. Simple task. Class 9 steps. I don't need to teach here. So now from this I would say that either your t will be greater than or equal to 1 or your t will be greater than or equal to minus 2. When you take this 2 and minus 1 to the right side. But the problem here is they are asking us to find the least value of the product xyz. So if your t is greater than or equal to 1, is 1 is the least value or minus 2 is the least value? Of course minus is the least value. So this shows that t greater than or equal to 2, t greater than or equal to minus 2 is the correct statement or is the correct inequality for this particular condition given in the question, because they are asking the least value of product xyz. So when you compare this 1 and minus 2, of course minus 2 is least. So now think carefully and say what we took for t. Your t is nothing but cube root of xyz. So from this I would say that if t is greater than or equal to minus 2, then cube root of xyz will be greater than or equal to minus 2. Just take cube on both sides. Therefore xyz will be greater than or equal to minus 8. Minus 2 part 3 is minus 8. So this shows that your xyz can be greater than or equal to minus 8. Therefore the least value of xyz will be minus 8. And that's the answer for the question. It's a beautiful question. Okay. Even though it seems a small question, it involves lots of steps and lengthy. And also I taught the conceptual things of your matrices and determinants. Therefore you guys can get it even though you are the beginner. Okay. So just try to understand. So minus 8 is the answer for the question. So that's all of the session. Thank you. Make education simple.